How you doing there, Tariq? Yes, sir. How you doing today, bro? Doing all right? All right, we're gonna go to Giant today. That was some good things that you spoke about. I want to ask you. So I'm gonna ask you some more questions. Sure, brother Tariq. What is the good and bad about the warehouse? Tell me about that. Well, the good and bad about the warehouse. The bad? What's the bad about the warehouse? If you're working in a cold warehouse, it's cold. No air conditioning, it's hot. Dust. You have to keep it clean. If you have an allergy, it'll mess you up. You got rodents. You have to keep it maintained. You have to keep it maintained. You have to keep, if I had my own warehouse, you have to keep moving the crates. You got to keep moving it and clean it behind it to get the dust out the warehouse. Health-wise, I'm just speaking about health. That's just health. I'm speaking healthy first. What's the bad about health? Health-wise, what could be bad about the warehouse on health? Chemical spills. As soon as if you're working in a warehouse and a chemical spill, you need to jump on it. Jump on it quick. Offloading trailers. Trailers that the distribution center or wherever it's coming from, they may have paint, anything inside their trailer. If it opens, and once that trailer backs into your loading dock, you open it up, that's fumes. It's not good. It's not good. So, all right, speaking of that, how could you stop that? How could you help? How could you make it safe or make it healthy for workers? Well, I will require that the truck open its doors before backing into the dock. Don't let the workers inside the warehouse distribution center be the one that open that door. That's a confined space. Open your doors before you get into the loading dock to let it air out. Hypothetically, I hope no terrorist never hears of this. But you could have a major explosion if a terrorist ever hear what I'm about to tell you. If someone is mad with the police department, your city hall, anything, only thing they have to do is go to your local sewer manhole, strike a match. They got the little holes in the man on the street. Can I see one? The human body waste is an atomic bomb. Atomic bomb. If you open that manhole and you crawl inside, you die. You die. They need a better type of system. Now, I'm gonna show you this manhole. See this manhole? You see these holes right here? Right? This is not a sewer. But if I was mad with the government and that's a sewer, all that trapped gas, I strike a match, drop it in there, even though I'm gonna die, you got a problem. Because when it explodes, it's gonna travel down the pipe. Even though I'm gonna die, because once they explode, that manhole top is gonna take my head off. It's gonna take my head off. You need a better system when dealing with hazmat. Before any utility contractor goes inside a manhole, they have to air it out, or they'll die. They'll die. It's an atomic bomb. Yes, when you go to the bathroom and you flush that toilet, all them gases that you smell and you say, oh, that stink. Well, that's a bomb. That's a bomb. So, when people work in sewer, doing sewer pipes, you cannot send your, if your worker, right, he may not know, he might be a new guy. He may be a new guy. But if that foreman tells that worker to go inside that manhole, and that worker calls OSHA, your company might as well file bankruptcy. File bankruptcy. Because you just sent that man to do suicide. It's a bomb. It's a bomb. And God forbid if the man got a cigarette in his goddamn mouth. It's a bomb. Some real shit. It's a bomb. I'm being real with you. Now, ain't people setting these fires? Let somebody take a match and drop it down a sanitary manhole. The manhole that shit paper goes through, sanitary napkins from women's, shit, piss, all that is a bomb. I'm telling you some real shit. It's a bomb. It'll be worse than a gas explosion. You know, you see a house explode, the person that did it is going to die too. He's going to die too. That manhole top is going to take his head clear off. Now, if by me, reason I'm telling you this, because I'm explaining to you what's inside of a trailer. So you can understand. How do you think a trailer can catch on fire without a spark? The combustible gas. How do you think a garbage truck can catch on fire? Combustible gas. People can take dog manure, seal it up, put it in your local plastic bag, put that shit in your garbage can. You get enough of it, and that sanitary truck comes. It's a bomb. It's a bomb. And soon as that sanitary truck catch on fire, he has to let all that shit out, or it's a bomb. It's a bomb. If he keeps driving with that shit on fire, you're gonna hear a bomb. Boom! She gonna blow. It's the gases. Ignites. Yeah, your dog shit. You keep your dog shit in that plastic bag and you got enough gas, she gonna ignite. That's why you always have to take out your gas, your garbage daily if you have an animal. It got to come out daily. It's a bomb. What do you think bomb fertilizer and cow manure is? It's a bomb. Your shit is a bomb. So, if you working in a warehouse, you got a van, most of your van, only a fool is gonna haul chemicals in a reefer truck. Only a fool. So, you got yourself in a warehouse and you have a trailer backs in, especially one with the roll-up doors. He's not opening his doors and he backs up into your warehouse. Person that loads it got paint spill. You got another chemical spill. It's all filled up in this fucking trailer. You hear me? It's all filled up in this trailer. Here you come. Reach down, pull that door up. That's your ass. You got all these chemicals mixed together and it hits you. That's why they have swing doors. Because when you open the door, you swing it, you're not breathing that shit. Click. But a roll-up door, you roll it, all that fumes hit you. That's danger. Because you can blow up the whole warehouse. That's danger. How you doing, sir? Thank you, sir. And that's being real with you. I want something I can talk with you with. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, bro. Excuse me, sir. When I get my wallet up.
All right, sir. You want a bag?
No, sir.
All right. 14. የሳንዴ የመጨረሻ ነው። በቃ እስኪ እንግዲህ ከዛ አንድ ሐሙስ አለች በቃ ሰው አገኘህ የሳንዴ አግማስ መጥቷል። አግማስ መጥቷል። ኦኬ Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so what they need to do with these van trailers is make ventilations. You know, like a reefer trailer on the back of the door, on the back of the rear door, they got a little small door that opens up to control the temperature. You need to do the same thing on the van. Because if a person in that warehouse loads that van, and just say you got paint, say you got a roach spray, you got garden material, and person with the forklift, right? He doesn't band the pallet securely, and it gets squished, and you have paint open, you have garden material, pesticide, both of them smell inside that van trailer with no ventilation. Then it comes into the warehouse. You got that big fan blowing it, and it's affecting the workers, especially the forklift operator. So you need to have that. You need to have that driver open them doors before you get into the bay. First. I might sit down. I can't eat my Twinkie and walk, and drink my soda. So hold on. Safety. And you know how the subway system has ventilation for like the train, got the vents? You need the same type of shit, but even though it's gonna fucking stink, you need to get that fucking gas, that trap gas out them fucking, because somebody can really cause some damage. That's a bomb. And I hope nobody be stupid enough to try it, because whoever tried gonna die. Been real with you. So I'm back on the warehouse. Dangerous. That's one. Overhead pallets. Another danger. Racks. Overhead racks. Even though the stores were closed down 2 or 3 hours, forklift. Oh, let me get my soda and blow my nose. I'm with you. So, all right, maybe I might stop in IKEA. I may stop in IKEA. I may get some exercise today and stop in IKEA. I'll show you. Well, if you're on a forklift, right, and you're working overhead, on the stand-up forklift now, all right, so it's stand-up forklift, right? Now, even though I'm going, just say I'm going this way, right? I'm gonna use it this way. I'm going this way. I gotta turn my body, right? But I gotta stand this way, and I gotta operate it like this. I'm going down. I want to go straight. Okay. Now, even though I'm going this way, I'm going straight, right? Now, sometimes you can go through an intersection, right? Now I seen an intersection. I may just say hypothetically there is something on the floor. Something on the floor. Suppose it's something like a rope, right? Remember, I'm standing like this, and I gotta turn this way to go straight. I'm blowing a horn, everybody know I'm there. If I got something on the floor that can be wrapped around a pole of that overhead thing, and my tire hits it, and I'm spinning, trying to go straight, I can bring it down. You have to keep the aisles clear. You gotta clean it. You got to keep it clean. You got to keep your warehouse clean. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must. I'm speaking all the dangers. I'm speaking about dangers. Hold on, I gotta open my soda. Yeah, we're speaking about dangers now. I'm not speaking about the good, I'm speaking about dangers. Forklift dangers. When you're working in a van line warehouse, never, I know, we don't think we doing storage in the van lines, but never put, when you got tools like rakes and pitchforks and all that shit, when you put in storage, always put the forks inside. Don't put the handle inside first. If you want to put it on top, you put the forks into the crate. Okay? Anything that's sharp, you want to put it in on top and push it in. You don't want the sharp object coming out towards the door. Okay? You don't want that sharp object coming out the door, even inside a moving van. You don't want to put no glass, no mirrors, nothing at that door. You don't want to do that. Dangers. I'm speaking of all the dangers. When you putting crates overhead, I done dropped 2 or 3 crates. And everybody that been in that van, been in that warehouse, done dropped the crate. Okay? Because I'm tell you how you can drop a crate. When you put the forks into the crate on top, and you tilt back, right? So you want to pull back, but when you tilt back, it could be on the lip of the one behind. And when you tilt back, that one tilts and leans the one under you forward. And it comes down. Danger. So something in that crate, you know, it all depends on the forklift. It all depends on the forklift operator. I always try to put the heaviest one below and the lightest one on top. And 9 times out of 10, right, when you are in the van house, when you're working on a forklift, the last one from the truck is the lightest one. That's the lightest one. So if I got a whole tier and I'm putting up 3 or 4 crates, right? I got my labels, everything. I'm not putting that first one on the bottom. I'm either going to start at the first one towards the loading dock door and work myself back. And when I get to the one on top, I might grab that last one. Because the one on the last one, that's the one, that's 9 times out of 10, that's the lightest one. You feel me? That's the lightest one. So that's danger. And never work the forklift when somebody on this side of you, on this side of you, and you got crates. You know, you wait for them. If you in the aisle, I'm in the aisle, I'm back on the forklift, right? And I'm looking back. Got somebody on this side. Stop. Let them go. Even though it might be enough room for them to get on both sides, stop. And just let them walk past you. Don't move when you see people. Stop. Just stop. Well, I'm asking a question, brother Anthony. What's the difference in the forklift that got and you sit forward, and the ones you stand up? Which one is better to you? It all depends on the environment, sir. Hands down, I'd rather have the one that sit down, because if you sitting down, right? I'm sitting down and my forks is in front of me. I can see better. Now, by me standing up, sitting sideways, right? Okay. It's just like, okay, if they're operating a dozer, I'm sitting this way, but I'm sitting sideways. The reason I'm sitting sideways so I can see the corner of the blades. But with a forklift, I'm sitting sideways. The forks is this way. I got to step in the machine this way, and my forks is this way. So now my body is facing here. My body is facing straight forward, but my forks is going this way. So now I'm driving it, right? And it's like this. This is what you're doing, how you steer it. You see how my neck is? Eventually, it's going to cause problems. Eventually, you're going to get cramp in your neck. But they have to do that because of the narrow aisles. The aisles are narrow. That's the only way that you can get to something on top, is a forklift that you got to stand up on, and it forks this way. Now, when dealing with things that's heavy, you got to have enough space. That's why you go in a Home Depot or Lowe's, you go in a lumber section, You see how the aisles are bigger? Because you need a forklift that you got to sit down on. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the problem. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, but not dealing with crates. That size thing ain't good dealing with crates. Nah. That ain't good. But inside of a store where, say this concrete is the aisle. I got racks there. I got no side. And on this side, right? That side right there, I got a rack. The one that you sit down, by the time I try to turn, my forks is already there. So I can't use that one. I got to use the one you stand up on. Only way that you can solve that, you have to make the aisles wider. But you make it wider, you're losing space. So either you got to make the store bigger, you got to make the store bigger to have the same amount of aisles. But if the store is bigger, all they're going to do is get more merchandise. So, well, how would you design your warehouse, your distribution center? Well, it all depends what type of distribution center you're talking about. Are you talking about moving? Are you talking about appliances? You talking about food? What are you talking about? Well, give me both of them. Okay. With appliances, all my forklifts will have a tablet in front. I wouldn't have it where my forklift operator have to get off the forklift to go to the computer. When that forklift operator getting off that forklift because he wants to take a break, he want to go to the bathroom, he want to get something to snack on from the calf, but anything dealing with work is right there in front of him. You understand what I'm saying? So, with appliances, I will go maybe long as it's boxed. Long as it's boxed. If it's boxed, I don't know if the metal, see, that the metal racks that you see, I'm gonna stop by IKEA, but the metal racks that you see, they're okay, but the metal racks is not secured to the metal. Excuse me. Not secured to the metal. It's just a grate. So, what if that pallet that you have a nail on the bottom, right? And when you put that crate on top of that grate, and when you sometimes you might put a pallet on top of the grate and you use your forks to push it. Well, what if that crate has a nail on the bottom, and when you push it, that nail is hooked on that grate and you push everything over? You understand what I'm saying? You have to watch everything. You gotta watch everything when you're dealing with that metal grate. You know, when you pick up that crate, And you start going up, right? You gotta look at the bottom of that crate, see if any nails on the bottom of your footing. Because any nails in that footing, when you put it on top of that crate, yeah, you might put it up there successfully, but the person might get it down, might pull everything down. Because that one little nail. You understand what I'm saying? I probably would, I mean, even though the metal is more faster to install, I have to see what type of appliances that I have, what type of goods I have, I'm having, how many truckloads that I'm bringing in or exiting for me to decide what I would do. But because I have 3 scenarios and I don't want to give you either or because it can change. But to operate a warehouse, I think I did I tell you how to operate a warehouse? Okay, IKEA should be busy. We're gonna go to IKEA. In a warehouse, you need to have a forklift for each department. Now the store may have 20 departments, but they don't have 20 forklifts. But you need a forklift operator for each department at all times. All times. I'm gonna show you why. I'm definitely gonna show you why. All right, say I'm working at Amazon. Amazon is a good one. Amazon is so busy where they got automatic robots going down the aisles, picking up the things. I'm not saying I would use robots, but they have a software. Now, suppose it's a virus. How would the person that works that department get this merchandise if there's a virus in that system? How would he get it? I'm quite sure Jeff Bezos done thought of this, but how would he get it? If everything is on robots. Robots work off man ideas. A robot need somebody to make the first robot. Then a robot can probably make another robot. But the first robot need a man's mind or a woman's mind to be created. See what I'm saying? Man make mistakes. Here it is. America had the pipeline. It was all computers. Somebody hacked into computers, shut down the pipeline. You have some kids that's all they know how to do is hack. So what if somebody hacked Amazon distribution center. What if somebody hack FedEx? How would you get the same product done, or the same, how can I say it, production done? You see what I'm saying? Robots is cool. Cheaper labor. Hold on. Cheaper labor. Cheaper labor. The cost to first get it may be more expensive, but in overall it's cheaper. Maybe you're getting so big where you don't have enough personnel to keep up the demand, so you go to robots. But what if something happened? How would you back up your backup? Only person that can back up a backup is another person. That's why they got to keep every year updating software. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? They have to keep updating software. Even in your GPS, they got to keep updating it. It takes a man's mind to operate a computer. Man is not made without faults. Can a computer correct himself quicker than a man can correct the problem? I don't know. I'm not saying that he can't. But on machine-wise, the accuracy of cutting, I give it to a computer. I give it to a robot. Hands down. If I'm going to do something like that, give me the computer. 3D printing, give me the computer. Hands down. But if something happened, can that computer correct the problem faster than a man can correct it? That's where I'm at. You feel me? Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. I might just get my rag out. So, that's my thing. There's nothing wrong with a computer, but what if the computer made a mistake? Can it correct itself faster than a man could? If it can't correct himself faster than a man could, you need somebody there monitor the computer. And just in case of an error do happen. So it doesn't prolong the problem. For instance, what if I got a robot that's have a glint? glimpse, is picking up this item from this shelf, which it shouldn't pick up. It started at 4 o'clock. Here it is, 4:15. For 15 minutes, 15 trucks is all messed up. Is their computer working on that computer to police that computer? You understand what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with computers and robots. Because there's times that things can be in a warehouse and the computer doesn't even know where it's at. Because it needs someone to put that into the computer to recognize it. So, say hypothetically, I got a warehouse. I got a 200 rows, right? My computer says row 180 is empty. But I'm putting in X amount of stuff. Why can't computer says, hold, wait a minute. According to the square footage, where's you putting this item? You understand what I'm saying? Why can't computer throw up a red flag says, okay, I have 1 through 50 full. No more can go in 50. Or out of 200 rows, I got 199 full. And you coming out with twice the amount of things, or I got 200 rows and all my 200 rows are full. Where's you putting this item? You understand what I'm saying? According to this computer saying, according to me, this warehouse is full. So where's you getting more stuff from? Where's it going? Can a computer does that? You see what I'm saying? Every day, if a computer does that, I need an employee to do that. I need you to police the computer. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying computer's not good. I'm not saying robot's not good. But if my robot can't tell me we have 100% capacity and trucks still coming in, if that computer ain't then we got a problem. We got a problem. So I need a computer for my computer. I need a robot for my robot. If I'm getting that big. That's me. That's why you have supervisors over their workers, to discover when a problem arises. Is there a computer that's a supervisor over that computer? You see what I'm saying? Now, all the systems I work, logistics, don't have that. They just, yes, sir. No, sir. I agree with you, sir. Yes, sir. You want to hear, sir? Put it in my computer. Put it in my memory bank. It's there. Yes, sir. Only thing he'll do is agree. He doesn't know anything unless you put it in him. You got to put what you want in that computer for him to work with you. So if I got big like Amazon, that would be my problem. I don't trust the computer. I need to trust the computer over that computer. You feel me? I want the computer over that computer to give me input. I don't want the first computer. I want the computer supervisor. Supervisor, how much capacity of space do I have in this warehouse? If he can't do that, I need a human being. I want you to write down on your report how much capacity of space I have in this warehouse. Because once we do an inventory, you know the percentage of things inside this warehouse. You know the capacity space of this warehouse. If you're smart, if you're a smart warehouse manager, you done put down on your notes, aisle 1, I have 100 bays, 75 is full. I have 25% capacity of receiving goods. Now, if I'm the warehouse manager, I want every department to tell me that. So I'm gonna look on a manifest. Aisle 1 is what? Paint, right? The average paint is what? The average paint can is 12 by 8. 12 by 8. So 12 by 8, 12 times 8 is 96. By 8, 96. Let's say, well, just say 100 by 8, 800 cubic inches. Cubic inches, or say 900 cubic inches, divided by 9, it's 100 cubic feet. Cubic yards. If it's I got 100 cubic, I'm sorry. Just say whatever merchandise is, it's 100 cubic. It's 100 cubic yards. No, cubic feet. And each bay is 500, 1,000 cubic feet. So I only can get 10 merchandises in that bay. 10 times 25 is 2,500. That's all I can get. So once my inventory is done, my department manager says aisle 1 can only receive 2,500, or we out of capacity. So once we did an inventory, how much have you sold? If you told me you sold like 5, 10 that day, okay, what is your inventory count? What is computer saying? How many items were stolen today? How many items was damaged today? You have to stay on top. A computer is not going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? No software I work with done that. None of them. That's why I be looking at some people that's over me like, why aren't you on top of this shit? Stay on top of this shit. You feel me? Stay on top of this shit. You should know how many pieces or what's the square inches or feet of each item in this bay. You should have on your computer, you should know. So now when a truckload comes in and you only can get 2,500 and you're getting 3,000 worth of items, somebody's fucking up. So first, I'm going, computer, are you fucking up? What are you doing, computer? Why do you keep ordering more? So now I'm going to the computer. You don't know the cubic space, computer? Who's ordering more? Why are you ordering more? If the computer can't do that, I don't want him to be in control of my department. I want a human being. Computer is just a work. He can't control it. That's me. Feel me? That's just me. If I'm a warehouse manager and you got my name on it, that computer cannot control if he can't answer my questions. Only thing I want the computer to do is inventory. How much I have. Okay? Then the person that works in the department, it's his job to get his workers in line with what I want him to do. That's it. I want you on top of this shit. I don't want to have shit all on the fucking floor. I want my aisles clean. I don't want to see a shelf empty. If the only way a shelf is empty is because the manufacturer can't make it fast enough, then it ain't my problem, it's his. The sun coming out. The Lord keep looking at me. The sun coming out. Hold on. Yeah, the sun coming out. You keep looking at me. Looking at me, see where I'm at. So, that's me. So, if I'm going to be a warehouse manager, I'm on top of that shit. I'm on top of that shit. I ain't introducing you to no software and putting my trust in that software if that software can't answer my questions. Because I'm going to the person that's over me and say, okay, I understand that before me, this is what your system that you had, but you put me in place because there was a problem. And I'm telling you what the problem is. Your system. That's the problem, your system. How you doing, man? Your problem is your system. Now, I don't know if there's another system out there better. I'm saying that we need to have people policing the system. I can't police the whole store. I can't police the person that's in charge of the department. I can't police the person, and I can't police the person that department is working under that department manager. My job is the department manager, get him in line, and he get his workers in line. I can't do the whole, I can't. That's why I got a department manager. That's how I get my store in line, by my department manager. So I'm telling my department manager, listen, you need to get a grip on this shit. The next step for you is becoming the store manager or the warehouse manager. If you can't control your department manager, how in the hell you gonna expect to get more money? Somebody got to replace me. And I'm looking at one of y'all got to replace me. If you can't do your department, how you gonna replace me? Get your shit right. That's exactly what I'm telling them. I'm not hindering you, saying that you can't take my position. I want someone to take over for me. That's why I'm here to teach you. So one day you can have your own goddamn warehouse. But if you can't control your department, how in the hell are you going to control the warehouse? Get this shit right. When I come to you, I want to know what is what. If you can't do it and your worker can do it, then you need to trade places with your worker. Simple. I shouldn't have to go to your worker and ask him questions. That's your department. Because if I go to him, I'm saying to myself, what I got you for? I don't even talk to your workers. But hi, how you doing? That's it. That's your job. You come to me about hiring someone and who you think is qualified. I go by what you say. So if they not working, that means you're not working. I want my report. Treat this as your stepping stone. You in school. You in school. One day, I need you to replace me. And who I'm going to submit to be that replacement. It damn sure can't be you, not today. Because you came into a department. A simple department. A 50 by 20 foot department you can't even maintain. Now explain to me why you can't maintain your department. You got to give me some type of feedback. If you tell me you don't know, you're fired. Because obviously it's your workers doing the same shit that you doing. They confused because you confused. Interact with your employees and ask them what do they need. That's why I'm interacting with you. If I gotta do your job, what the hell I need you for? Simple. And I'm gonna tell them. If you can't take over for me starting tomorrow, why in the hell am I your manager? What the hell am I teaching you? You making me look bad. I want you to be able, I want to be able to tell someone he ready for his own store. I want to be able to say that. And I can't say it now because you can't manage a department. Now tell me, what do you need? Go to your employees, how I'm coming to you, and ask them, what do you need to make it a better situation or environment? Then come back to me. I shouldn't have to go to your employees and ask them that question. If I do that, why I got you in place? Hold on, my nose is running. It's that grass. Ah. Yeah, the Lord's going to have a little bit of rain. I might as well keep this out, my Lord. Trying to make me unattractive for other women. I understand that, my Lord. Yes, I do. That's why I come out here and talk. My nose running. I'm unappealing to women that's not in the world. You got me just for my wife. I'm with that. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not trying to look for no one outside of marriage. Not me. I want what you have for me. All right, so I'm trying to give you the glory in everything I do, because I can do nothing on my own. All right, so that's me. If I'm the leader of the store or the warehouse. If I can't tell someone over me, if something happened to me today, or I hit the lotto, who would I recommend to run this? And I don't have no one that I can recommend, why in the fuck is you hired under me for? That's what I'm gonna tell you. Why are you here? I'm coming to you to ask you because I put you in place for a solution. My solution, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt to come with a resolution. It's not that I'm going to take your idea and run with it. I want you to run your own goddamn warehouse. So I'm giving you the opportunity to be that person. So come to me with a solution. I care less. I care less if you might know more than me or less than me. It's your enthusiasm to be a leader. That's what I look for. So if I hire you, if I'm a warehouse manager and I work for a chain, just say I'm at Amazon in Virginia, Alexandria. Jeff Bezos got me the manager. Jeff Bezos flies in. Tariq, how things going? Going great. You have someone, I'm trying to get a new warehouse. You got somebody in mind? I don't know. What you mean you don't know? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be that dumb. Because if I put you in a position, I put you in a position for you to strive for success. I'm not hindering you from growing. But if I got to do your job, you're done. I'm telling you, you're done. I'm not neglecting my family time because of your nonsense, because you can't do your job. If I got to go to somebody under you for an answer, you're fired. I don't care. I'm telling you right now. You're fired. Because you should have went to that employee and asked them, because you're afraid of your money. You are afraid that he's going to advance more than you. You are afraid. We are a team. You should be wanting someone under you to take your position so you can move up. You should want someone to live your legacy. That's why we have kids. We teach our kids to be better than us. So if I'm teaching you, I want you to take over. So I'm a department, I'm a store, I'm a distribution manager, and I can't find no one to take over for me? All y'all fired. Go home. I don't want to see you no more. Because I got to do your job. I got to do my job and your job. I'm looking for someone to replace me. That's me. That's why I'm hard on you. I want my legacy to go on. I'm not hiring you to belittle you. I'm hiring you to make my legacy goes on. If I'm a warehouse manager, I'm looking to be the front office. So I need someone to replace me. So I'm in the front office. I know I trained this guy or this woman. I know she gonna do it. I know she gonna be on point. So I'm working in the front office. Missy Lane, how things going? Great. I don't even got to come to your store. When I come to your store, I'm bringing gifts. Because I know Missy Lane. I taught her. I'm going to the stores that I ain't had no presence in. I want to work on them managers. But Missy Lane, when the front office position comes open, Missy Lane, you coming. You're the first person I'm looking at. So I'm hoping that you got somebody to fill your position that can live off of your legacy. Because in the front office, you're coming. I don't give a shit what no one says. You're coming. Because you're under me. I want to keep growing you. I want to keep growing you. So when I come to you, I'm not going to take your wisdom and say, I did it. I'm the manager. I run this organization. I'm looking for someone to take over for me. If you can't take over for me, why is you working under me for? You're making me look bad. I'm giving you all the opportunity to prove that you're ready. That's me. And honestly, the only person in my whole entire life that I had someone to teach, I had to teach, was at Home Depot in Hyattsville, in hardware department. I gave him me. I said, you want it? And I just come to work in Hyattsville. I didn't have to say a word. So when I went to MDO, if I would have got the manager, I was going to pull him. Because I know I can depend on him. I can depend on him. Them young guys at Hyattsville, the ones I taught, I can depend on them. Because I taught them. Now, they may have somebody else teach them something different, but if I would have made it, I was going to get them. And they knew it. They knew it. I'm being real with you. I was going to get them. Because I know that if I put them in that position, what they're going to do. I want you. I want you. I will never hinder you. I will never say, well, this person knows more than me. No. No. Remember, one thing you got to remember, okay? God put you in that place and put me in this place for a reason. For a reason. So if you're ready to move up, he's going to move me out the way. And to move me out the way, he's going to advance me because of how I treated you. Understand? So if you work under me, I'm not going to someone under you for answers. I'm coming to you for answers. I want to know why and how and what's next. If you don't have the answers to why, okay, explain to me how it happened. Oh, you still don't have? Then what you going to do next? If you can't answer that, then why is you here? Now I got to stop what I'm doing to figure out what you're going to do. You have all the authority and resources to come to me with a solution. It may be against company policy, your solution. So I might say, well, look, I agree with you, but I got to put this over my head. But if I give you some rope, don't don't hang yourself or don't hang me. Because I'm willing to give you that opportunity. So let's do it like this. I'm going to go to my next meeting. I'm going to pull you with me. And I'm going to say, excuse me, franchise. We have done X amount of production for you in the last 3 years. I'm proud of that. Yes, I'm proud of that. But we are growing. And if we're growing, I got some type of say-so. The trust that you have in me is the same trust I have in this worker right here. And this worker right here has an idea. And I feel that his idea need to come to the surface because he came to me with it. Could we allow this idea of his to work for 6 months? If it doesn't work, we kill it. What is his idea? Blase, blase, blase. Well, sir, we have made X amount of money. We are the leading in this district or whatever we at. We owe this to this employee to show him we care. Just give him 6 months. If it doesn't prosper, we kill it. I'm not saying kill him as an employee. I'm saying we kill his idea. But we have to allow growth into our employees to show that they are willing to take over for the person that's over them. So we can keep advancing with what we're doing. I owe that to him because he comes to work on time, he follows orders, he gets his employees in line, and he came to me with a solution to why it's not producing better. And I owe that to him. And that's the reason why I brought him here. Because I didn't want to take his fame. I brought him to you because he's under me, and I want him to get that understanding that when I leave, I want him to be where I'm at. And I'm not planning on leaving no time soon, but I want to bring him to you to show that he's maybe the person that I will recommend if something was to ever happen. This is the person that I want to have under me. Let's give him a chance. That's all I'm gonna say. That's me. I'm taking you straight to the horse's mouth. I'm not going to hinder you because I'm giving you the opportunity to give me a solution to the problem. I'm not going to take your solution and say, it was my idea. No. I'm going to say, when I go to a corporate meeting, just say I'm going to a corporate dinner. You could be a male or female. I'm going to tell my wife, listen, I'm gonna bring this employee to introduce my wife to him and say, listen, I'm working. we're doing a fantastic job, but we're having a corporate dinner. And we are supposed to bring our wives. This gentleman or young lady, it has shown growth. You know, you trust in me, you have confidence in me, you know I ain't going nowhere. But I want this person to take over for me. Will you agree if I take this person with me and not take you? Would it be any type of conflict? I'm asking you. If you want to go, I'll make another provision. But this employee came with a solution. And what we worked on as a partner in business, we could do that if I can get this person to take over for me. So how do you feel about that? If you want to go, I'm gonna ask, can I bring this person too? But I just want to run it across you. You want me and you to become as one. And I'm trying to become as one with you. But I need someone to take over for my legacy. And I cannot do it without your help. So what do you suppose we do? Either she gonna say, I don't want to go. Take him or take her. I trust you. I love you. I know you're gonna be here for me. You know I'm gonna be there for you. You want me? I record the whole thing. You want me to? I put it on video. I put a GoPro on. Anything that makes you feel confident about your husband, I will do. But I'm not there to glorify as a couple. I'm glorifying my legacy. But I need your help. Sit. If my wife comes to me in the same thing, I want us to grow, but I'm trying to live, I want my legacy to goes on. Honey, is it important for you to have this person there besides me for your legacy? Go. Go. I know that when I need you, you are there. I know when I call on you, you in that Range Rover right there beside me. If this is your passion for you to come with me and grow on my dreams, baby, I'm with it. I'm with you. But only thing I ask, you make sure this person under you be better than you. So I can have you all the time. Simple. And I would tell the person under her, you make sure you do a better job so now I can have my wife all the time. You is what's stopping my wife from being by my side all the time. I love this woman. And you better shine for my wife. That's it. And keep it moving. See your sun coming out? Man, I gotta stop over there. Water running through me. I mean, that's me. Now, I'm showing you the good and the bad in the warehouse. Okay? That's me. When I have authority, I'm clear of what I want my intentions to be. My intentions is, if I'm a foreman, my intentions is for my foreman and for my laborers. I need somebody to take over for me. I can't go to my superintendent and we have a corporate meeting and explain to him, I don't see no one that can take over for me. I can understand first 6 months. I can understand the first 6 months. I can understand the first 8 months. But after a year we've been together and I can't recommend an operator, I can't recommend the laborer, there's a problem. There's a problem. Because the owner gonna look at me like, what's going on here? Because if I'm the owner, I'm looking at Are you jealous of your employees or something? Because you're making so much production. Are you taking their fame or something? What's going on? Because if you're making this much production, there should be somebody you got to recommend. Are you taking their ideas? Are you hindering them? What's going on? That's how I'm gonna be. Because if you make a production, you should have something positive to say about your crew. And I'm being real with you. If you don't got nothing positive to say about your crew, that means I'm worrying about you. That means you're taking the joy, you're taking the profit from your crew. We can't have that. We can't have that. Because now, once you told me no, I'm investigating you now. Because you're making so much production and you telling me you can't find no one to take over for you, you're scared of your job. I'm going to fix you. Because now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to your workers. I'm gonna pull one of your workers and say, look, next foreman I need this worker over here. I'm gonna send him by himself and see what he does. I'm gonna see what he does. If he show his ass off, you're fired. Because he can replace you. You're hindering him from his destiny. See, that's me. I'm a manager. I'm not here to take your fame, but if you hindering someone from their destiny, that means you're going to hinder me from growth. You're fired. Because don't you never stop a person from growing. You should want someone to take over for you. You should be happy to see someone taking on your legacy. That's what we have kids for. Take over your legacy. That's me. So I'm going to show you how I will run a warehouse. I'm going to show you. All right, so I'm going to have to do another video. Got to pay the water bill.